Never went wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth. Can't be doused, not what I'm about. Have your fucking clout, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round. Bitch, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease.
A slow burn. Good morning, everybody here in the States and in the UK. You're tuning in to the Alex Doomsday Linus channel. And don't forget to show love to our brother featured channel, which is where our platform and most of our boxing content is. It's the Boxing Biz, B-I-Z. And, man, this is a crazy-ass morning, man. Early weigh-ins for the States. It's crazy. Early morning for the States. And listen, I put up a poll earlier, and I got to apologize, right? I don't know if I was able to get it right. Shout out to my main brethren from the UK, always looking out for these little small mistakes. But the question was, who won the face-off between AJ and Usyk? And I had the options as yes and no. So that didn't make any sense. So I'll put the poll question up again. The weigh-ins have just finished. Sky Sports is still on there and giving the final weigh-in show. But the big fella's already weighed in, man. And I got a few things to say. This is going to be a quick hitter. Shovel uppercuts up the middle for this morning. So everybody that's tuning in, I appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, notification bell. Helps with the visibility of the show, and it can help this platform get to 1,000. We're almost there. We're at 960, I believe. So we're like 40 away, man. Only takes 40 of y'all to come over here, kick it with us, and talk boxing. So I'm going to put up the poll question again so it actually makes sense. But who won the face-off? I mean, there was some that was a long-ass face-off, and usually I see AJ as the good guy. You know, he's playing the bad guy role pretty good. He did not turn away from the face-off. I mean, I was sitting here screaming at the computer, don't you fucking turn away from that man. Don't turn to look into his soul. All right? It's time for violence. And right now, AJ got to get violent. He has to put away to the side, ball him up, tuck him in a fucking corner in the closet, AJ. That nice guy has to take a fucking nap. AJ, the monster, has to come out come fight night tomorrow. Shout out to the UK. My man UK Rob in the building says Joshua weighed in at 244.5. Thank you for the translation too, Rob, because I was going to go with the kilos. You know what I'm saying? You was going to have me doing math and shit. You know, UK uses metric. We use, I guess, the American system. I have no idea. Joshua was a whopping 244.5. Usyk was 221.5. And, we already know and have heard rumors and, little utterances of what AJ needs to do. He needs to be more aggressive. He needs to be the bigger guy. He needs to impose his will. Now, Usyk did not look like, a small man like he first did when he first came into the division. He still lacks, obviously, the height advantage and, the mass advantage. But he's not as small, and I think that he's done a great job of acclimating to the weight division. It's gonna be a matter of what exactly AJ has in his game plan. Usyk keeps saying this is round 13. This is just a continuance of what was going on in the last fight, and AJ is gonna be up to AJ to really, really, really make sure that he doesn't allow Usyk to get into this rhythm. But shout out again to the chat. I really wanted to listen to some of the all man talk, man, because there was other way. Obviously, it was a full card weigh-in, and the main event weigh-in was held towards the very end. But nonetheless, you had Caleb in there looking good, looking sharp. Caleb's so fucking tall, dog. I feel like Caleb could probably fight at a heavyweight if his body allowed it. That's how fucking that boy has a frame. Tall as a motherfucker, man. UK Rob says Joshua got 6 or 7 rounds to get it done, in my opinion. Look, you got to look for keywords, and I'm going to play some audio because it's very important that we, and again, the Doomatron always does it like this. I told you guys when we do these shows, we're looking for the nuances. We're looking for the little, chinks in the armor, Did he turn away? Didn't? And there were some little things that I was observing that was just questionable to me. And I'm like, let me see what the family think over here. I got to do a show right now. I was going to wait for my man Marioski, man, but it's too daggone early. I didn't even want to call him. I'm like, man, shit is too fucking early. Like, I barely made it back. I had to go drop off my lady at work, and I'm zooming back trying to make it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do the show right after the weigh-ins. I'm going to go back up and finish this poll because I still haven't written it out. So who won the face-off, AJ or Usyk? Just put it plain Jane like that so that you guys can go ahead and let me know. I think that AJ definitely won the face-off. And, you know, what I like about AJ is that he continues to say, like, none of this matters. None of this matters. What matters is the fight. You know, which in all actuality is the truth in full scope of things. Like, you know, the face-off ain't gonna win the fight for you. The talking ain't gonna win the fight for you. He just can't wait to get in there and fight. So I keep getting this energy from AJ that he's just ready to fight. Now you can misinterpret that also by saying that maybe he's not as confident. He's not saying he's going to knock him out, but we've never seen AJ as the guy that's saying that he's going to, you know, do this, that, and the third. He's always been a gentleman in his press conferences, except, you know, some of the ones that he had to turn up. I know the Dillian White one he had to turn up, and we got to see the young AJ, you know, pissed off. I'm going to read some of these things, some of these chats coming in right now. Shout out to Mike Trejo. Man, matter of fact, where my horn at, man? Let me wake all of you up. Levántate, levántate. Mike Trejo says, champ. Final prediction, champ. So we're going to spin this, right? Because I like to do my predictions after the weigh-in. I think that for me, you know, my observations are best towards the weigh-in. So I don't know how anybody else does it, but this is how we're doing it here. I'll do my prediction show right now. And, you know, Dumatron ain't really a better, but if I'm going to give information out, I know now to do it from the mind and not from the heart, because I've been an underdog guy for a while, but I got to be frank when we're looking into final predictions. So we could go over some of the fights in the final predictions, and let's see what we come to a conclusion out of. I mean, really the main fight right now, obviously, is Usyk and AJ. I'm pretty sure you guys, you know, got to see my man Zhu Li Zhao. Shout out to Zhu Li Zhao. Big bang attack, and he's fighting El Animal in Filip Hrgović. And quite honestly, I you know, if we're doing predictions, I'm siding with my man Zhu Li Zhao. All right, there goes Doomy betting with his heart. Nah, I'm not betting with my heart. I think that Zhu Li Zhao is doing the right thing. He came in heavy, 10 pounds heavier, I think, normal. So he's got some weight advantage, and I think that you know, I've said this before, and a lot of us are going to probably have an excuse of saying this after Andy Ruiz beat AJ, and we could all just say, hey, you don't have to have a six-pack ab to win. But, and honestly, I've known Zhu Li Zhao for quite a while now, for years, and I've seen him develop. Shout out to Coach Sean George, too, man, hell of a coach, huge commitment he's made to that team, and, you know, with Fan Long and everybody else. So I know that Zhu Li Zhao has come a long way in his journey, man. He has big support from China. And I mean, come on, man. You know, this guy's fucking fists are like lunch boxes. You know, he can hit hard. And I think that Filip Hrgović is going to have to be very technical, and he's going to have to be able to keep that big man off of him, because I believe that with this extra weight, Zhu Li Zhao has given himself a better opportunity to you know, rough and tough and you know, maybe possibly start to push Hrgović into places that he hasn't been to. But Filip Hrgović ain't no small guy. We all know that a lot of people have been scared to fight him. Shout out to Pedro Diaz, who's trained them. Technically, hell of a coach. So, you know, Hrgović knows some shit. And, you know, that was just interesting to me, obviously, because I sparred Zhu Li Zhao. Yeah, I did. All right, guys. I decided to step in the ring with big man, and yeah, he does hit hard. His fists are like two of mine and shit. All right. If you guys want to see that, I'll post it up on on here on YouTube and shit if you guys want to see my sparring match with Zhu Li Zhao. But I digress, man. Let's get back into it. Anthony Joshua versus Usyk. Weigh-ins. What was found in the it was a chink in the armor found. What was found, if anything? Let's go back to the chat before I go ahead and start playing some video of the final moments there when they were weighing in. UK Rob says should be a third option of face off. Done mean shit. Oh, what? UK Rob said it don't mean shit. Listen, AJ said it himself. The shit don't mean shit. But guess what? It's a mental warfare. It's what do you get out of a face off? Well, obviously they're not fighting. Mental warfare, you say? What's going on? Well, they're staring at each other. They're looking for a break. Somebody look away. Somebody twitches their nose. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a psychological warfare more than anything when they're looking at each other. Yeah, it doesn't win the physical fight. But in this life, there is energy. And those two were giving each other some crazy energy. And AJ's energy is, I'm going to knock you out. I was screaming at this fucking computer. Don't turn away. Don't shake his hand. All that shit, man. I don't want fucking AJ to be nice at all. I want him coming out that fucking locker room, come fight night, kicking buckets, fucking Randy Savage type shit. That's what AJ needs to do in order to get his mindset to that point where he's not going to have any mercy, only seek and destroy. Mike Trejo says, is this the lightest AJ has ever come in? I'm going to have to check that, man. He's had plenty of fights. I don't know if this is the lightest he's come in, but 244 ain't that light. And at the same time, I wasn't really big on him putting all this weight. I think that physically AJ is a specimen already. He already is naturally big. I think that putting on too much weight would have really been detrimental to his speed. It would have cut into his speed, and you need some of that speed to get to Usyk. You can't be big Oompa Loompa and expect to fight a guy like Usyk. You got to go in there, and you got to do the right thing, using your weight the way you're supposed to. UK Rob says, do me Spartum, and that's why we got the first poll. Yo, UK Rob with the jokes, huh? UK Rob, who you got, Usyk or AJ? I'm going to put you on the spot. You better say AJ. Or maybe not. I don't know. Dr. Mofongo is in the building? Holy fucking moly, bro. We got El Doctor. It's the doc in the building, Dr. Mofongo. Shout out from the east side says, the eyes, Chico, they never lie. Tony Montana, baby. And that's to put it in perspective. The eyes never lie, bro. And quite honestly, I thought Usyk was about to start tearing up. His eyes was getting watery. But let me get to the tape, man, because again, man, this is a quick one. Hopefully, I'll be able to come back to with some more shows. I got my man Mario with me. We going in smooth, nothing crazy, but we'll see what my man's doing. And if we could cover the other cards, I know my boy Navarrete fighting, and Marioski be really, really interested in making sure we cover these fights, man. Everybody deserves that attention if you're stepping into that square circle at these levels. UK Rob says Joshua lowest weight was 237 for the Ruiz match. All right, the boxing memory machine just kicked out some info. Yeah, UK Rob, shout out to you again. 237, that's fucking still heavy. I mean, look, I'm 237 right now, all right? But I'm on a 5'11 frame, These guys are like 6'5", with that weight. They're well put together. And again, I don't think that it's a huge difference in the weight that he came in that lowest weight to 244. I mean, they're heavyweights. Now, there's a 20-pound advantage for Joshua. Now, let me explain something to you guys. That extra 20 pounds can work against AJ or for him, as well as for Usyk, right? If you're coming in 20 pounds heavier, you're going to have the power advantage. You're heavier, you're moving around more weight. Yes, you will. Usyk is counting on maybe trying to get AJ tired. You're going to see a lot of movement coming in from Usyk in the beginning. He's going to try to move as much as possible. Let AJ try to come in and be the aggressor. Because we've known for a while that AJ sometimes has a little bit of problems keeping those arms oxygenated in the later rounds. So again, the game plan that AJ has to be well put together in the sense that he has to adapt per round. Because if Usyk decides to play the back foot and allow AJ to come in aggressively, Usyk could keep doing that up until the 7th round and then turn up speed on him. And by then, in between that 1 and 7th round, Usyk could try to box and push back and win on points. So this has to be such a calculated fight. So I hope really Robert Garcia and Angel really put a good game plan together in a sense that it can adapt from round to round, because this is not just going to be about weight. Weight can work against AJ if he's not limber enough, if he's not able to get to his target in Usyk fast enough. He's going to have to trap the cat. As simple as that. I personally would recommend cutting the distance and pushing him up against the ropes every now and then, get him on a hold, and shoot off the break. All right? You got to shoot off the break. I've taught many guys this, shoot off the break. Anybody that's trained with me, you know what I've taught you, shoot off the break. If you can't catch a guy, you got to hold, man. You got to hold whenever you can and shoot off the break. You got to pick your shots at the right moments when you got crafty guys like Usyk. Usyk is a very crafty fighter. Weight's not going to matter. Puro Sur Central en el edificio Scalp Collector. Que volá, Dumi. Ya tú sabes, mi hermano. Aquí. Scalp Collectors, Schmalp Collectors. Let's see what happens right now. I like what I saw in AJ. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and turn into the actual videos. I really wanted to watch some of the, well, not all of it, but just the Usyk and Joshua fight. Listen, there's a couple of good fights on the card. Listen, I know you're like, oh, why you ain't covering them? I'll cover them. Don't you worry about that. You know what I mean? A little bit later. But right now we're talking about Usyk and AJ. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play this. And hopefully you guys could tell me what the hell all that sweat on Anthony Joshua's chest was about. I was worried there for a second. I was like, yo, my boy, listen, you start to sweat. Oh, man, let me not get into it just yet, because I want to see you guys make the observations too. Eric Cruz, the one and only, living in the hottest fucking state in the country. Eric Cruz says, I wish AJ wins this fight, but I have Usyk winning. Man, I don't understand y'all, man. Chate pa allá, Eric. Chate pa allá, bro. All you who stand in the gray area, get out my face. Pick your champion. I wish AJ wins, but I have Usyk winning. Y'all funny as hell, bro. Pick your champion, champ. All right? Something banter. God bless. Well, God bless you, brother. I hope that the good Lord is blessing you this morning. Same for everybody tuning in. Everybody, I hope you're having a good morning. If you're not, guess what? You have the power to turn it around. I'm gonna go ahead and play this. I'm gonna ask the first question right off the bat. Does that sweat on AJ's chest mean that he was nervous, or the building was too hot? Because usually, like, when you get nervous or something, or there's going to be, like, something crazy. I don't know about y'all. I've had those little sweats, like, little quick sweat or something. A lot of energy building up. I don't know. At first, I was like, damn, is that nervousness sweat? I don't even know if that's a thing, y'all, but it's happened to me before. You know what I mean? Dr. Mofongo, Eric Cruz was good, brother. Yeah, man, everybody's tuning in, man. I appreciate all the homies, man. They're still showing me the love and support. You already know the Dumatron's been doing this shit for a while. I'm back at it again, alone on the throne, and I'm kicking out boxing content. So please tell a friend to kick it with us. Share the program, and let's get us to 1,000. So, let's get to that stackaroni so I can get some fucking macaroni. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play the video. I'm going to leave some of the audio, not too much, obviously, because I don't want to upset anybody, even though shout out to The Zone, all right? The Zone has given me the okay, Had a little talk with them over, and, yeah, I'm with The Zone, and The Zone is looking out for the Dumatron. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play what I think was, a tall tale sign that, your boy was sweating, and I don't know why, champ. I have no reason to believe. Okay, here we go. All right.
Here is AJ, Anthony Joshua.
All right, you see AJ, man. Y'all see AJ. I mean, look, it's crazy because you can't. AJ always looks the same. The man's always built like a fucking granite statue. There you go. All right, you see my man's chest sweating? His shit glistening right now, y'all. I don't know if you see what I'm talking about. You know, he's excited. All right, now, shout out to Usyk, you know, paying homage to his country. Obviously, everything he's been wearing is a traditional attire from his country. So very patriotic in what he's doing. Red pants and shit, you know what I'm saying? He got the kung fu pants, but you look, he's big. Look. I'm gonna. I said I gotta show you guys. Now, take a look at AJ and his body frame and core. All right, just so you guys get an inside look that there's different body compositions, obviously, but you know, as you can see. For some reason, I believe that, you know, Anthony Joshua in his core is a little thinner. You know, he has a thinner core. And obviously, a stronger core you have, the more punching power you can generate. And I just feel like Usyk's core is a little wider, you know. Doesn't mean, and honestly, looking at both of them right now, they're both big, man. You know, the height advantage and the arm reach advantage and the weight, right? But for some reason, you know, when these two guys took off their shirts, I'm looking at them and I'm like, wait a minute. Usyk is not a tiny dude. Yeah, body composition, why AJ's body is more body beautiful, if you want to say that. But Usyk is wide as fuck. Cord is wide. The guy's not a small guy, man. I'm telling you, this whole weight play that's been going on is not it, you know? A lot of it's been like, oh, look at the, you know, it's oh, wait, what am I doing? I got to go back. Chill, champ. Look at the face-off now. This face-off right here was very important, even though AJ dismissed it, because in all actuality, when it comes to the physical fight, it doesn't matter. But what really matters, y'all, is the energy that these two guys are freaking fighting against right now. What? Listen, I believe in energy. They're looking into each other right now. One of them has to turn away. One of them has to blink. It's a contention of will. I don't give a fuck if you guys think this is so small, but listen, if I got to hold my fucking eyelash from blinking forcefully, it's because I'm trying to win. I'm trying to win this face-off. I'm trying to win, period. I'm trying to become a winner in my mind before I step into that ring. And a lot of talks about Anthony Joshua and his mentality coming into this fight. You know, we looked over some of the stuff at the press conferences where Eddie Hearn might have slipped up. He's like, you know, he's going in there nervous. I didn't like the nervous. Robert Garcia in his intimate interview with Sky Sports, I didn't like some of the stuff that was being said. You know, they were writing off AJ already. He's not mentally there. You know, his heart's not there. You know, some guys, after winning so much and making so much money, you know, that starts to happen. So all these things that were being spoken about comes to this face-off here and gives us a little bit of insight. Where's that attitude? Look at AJ mean mugging him. Eddie Hearn's laughing. Eddie Hearn's like, okay, AJ's ready. He's ready. I don't know what he said right there. I don't know what he said to him. But see, at the end when he shook his hand, I ain't like that. Look at my man Usyk's eyes so fucking watery from trying to hold in a blink. I'm telling you, this shit does matter. All right? It matters a lot. Let me go back to the regulars, man. Shout out to my boy G Funky Boxing. Make sure you check out his channel too, man. They do their thing out there. As well as my boy D Style. Check out the Round Table. HCP all day. Eric Cruz says Dr. Mofongo just trying to keep up with boxing with Dumatron. What up, man? Mofongo, bro. We on the east side, bro. Whenever you over here in Jersey, man, hit me. We go chill out. Fucking stop by the boxing gym, man. All right, so that was the weigh-ins, y'all. And like I said, this was a quick hitter with me. I was just trying to get a sense of what some of y'all might have thought, giving you my insight on what I think these with these weigh-ins and how these face-offs kind of took place. There was other fights, obviously, that were given attention to in the weigh-ins. Dumatron was, dropping off his lady at work, you know what I'm saying, doing the morning run. This was an early one. Shit. Well, not early for my UK brothers, man. Shout out to all of y'all at the UK, man. I'll probably be coming back with another show for y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in always. As well as my Texas brothers. G Funky says, morning, Doom. Usyk fooled us with the pictures. I thought he would be heavier. Nah, G Funk. See, the thing is, G Funk, they want to make you think that the weight, he needs to be bigger. Oh, the weight. No, you can't be too big. And if you're going to increase the weight, you got to make sure you maintain speed. If not, you're going to find yourself in trouble with a guy like the Cat, a.k.a. Usyk. But that's the Dumatron coming from a coach's perspective. You know what I'm saying? Dicing down the game plan. Controlled, calculated pressure is what's needed. Davidian. Shout out to the brother from another mother. Shout out to Davidian. Says, I'm rocking with Alexander Usyk. Shit, listen. The name is greatness. All right? Alexander. All right? Alexander Usyk. All right. Davidian's rolling with Usyk. Listen, I'm going to turn up and actually turn on the phone lines. The phone lines are open. If you want to call in, Skype, regular number, whatever, it's 1-856-624-3369. You can go ahead and call in right now if you'd like, and we'll plug you into the telecast and go ahead and let a few callers in before I close out. So if you are interested in calling, again, it is 856-624-3369. I'm actually going to put it up so that you guys can see it. But if you're in the chat, damn, my boy rolling with the punches. What up, Champy? He says, Alex, Dumatron. Cheap. Let's go. All right, I'm going to put the contact number up there now so you guys can call in. I should have had it up, but sometimes you guys, are sleeping. Let me see if my UK brothers are up. You know what I mean? Some of y'all be sleeping in, tucked in. You know what I'm saying? Like a burrito. So I don't know if you guys are up. Listen, while I write this down, the contact number is 1-856-624-3369. You could call in right now, burn some time on the airwaves with the Dumatron. Let me know what you think. We're doing we did our final prediction right now with this final win. I haven't given my prediction on the other fights, but for sure in this fight, I'm counting on AJ to win by points. I think that it's a very tough task to try to knock out an Alexander Usyk. So this is going to have to be done gradually. He has to be ready for 12 rounds. And if a knockout comes in, it's not going to be in the early rounds. I think that Usyk's going to be too fast, too furious still. And that this knockout, if it's going to happen, it's going to have to happen in the later rounds. I'll group them 9 through 11. That's the Dumatron prediction right there for you. If you're tuning in, that's what I think is going to happen. Again, guys, thanks for tuning in. This was a quick hitter for the final weigh-ins where we observe as a team what these guys are bringing to the table. And obviously, in the end, what matters is the fight. Tomorrow is the fight, so make sure you tune in. It's the Rage in the Red Sea. Alexander Usyk versus Anthony AJ Joshua. All right, guys, I'll shout out the phone line one more time. If you guys ain't burning, then I got to go eat this hash brown. 1-856-624-3369 is the contact number to call in. Skype, whatever. You can call in. Rolling with the Punches says it's actually Alexander. Doomy, you're Alexander the Great. Cheer! Well, I appreciate the fucking flowers, champion. But Alexander's, I think, is just the Ukrainian way of saying Alexander. They have different ways of actually writing the name Alexander in different countries. In Russia, they call me Sasha. Hey, that's what they call guys with their name Alexander. Chuiti! Dan Chuiti at the last hour joining us says, Buenos dias, hermano. Thank you por el live de madrugada. Well, gracias a usted, homie, por estar aquí conmigo. Y ya sabe que estamos a la orden aquí siempre, repartiendo todos estos programas para la gente. So, oh shit, it's my man Lynch Low, champ. The Fans Corner. Make sure you check out the Fans Corner, my man King Amin as well, man. They be doing their thing. Very, very in tune with the sport and kick out some great information. Shout out to you for sure. The Fans Corner. Rolling with the Punches says, oh, okay, Doomy, Sasha. Yeah, bro. All right, look. Y'all got too timid for me this morning. This was a quick hitter with Alex Doomsday Liners. I'll be back with another one. Thank you for tuning in again. And make sure you hit that notification bell as well as the like button so you can bring more visibility to this platform. Let's grow. Let's get it together so we can come on here and do our thing and kick it, man. And, yo, shout out to the Texas boys. I will be in Texas the weekend of the Triple G versus Canelo fight. I will be in Texas, man. Thank God. My lady surprised me on some birthday shit, man, and I'm going out there to see a doctor to get adjusted so the Dumatron could be at 100%, you know what I'm saying? So I took advantage of that, and I'm going to be, I got the Airbnb, got the pool in the house. I got the carne asadas ready, you feel me? I got the 200-inch projector. We're going to be watching the fights at the pool, at the house, at Airbnb. So if you're a Texas homie, hit me up, IG, YouTube, wherever you can reach me. Hit me up if you're interested in stopping by and kicking with us. We'll be there with the Texas boys, and we're looking forward to having a fun time. G Funky says, peace, gonna get my coffee. It's early for me. Yeah, man, my boy, Central Time or West Coast, which one? Go get that cafecito, brother. Mine's waiting for me in the kitchen. All right, man, I'm out of here. Blessings to everybody. Chill.
The greatest country in the world, man. This is America, baby.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me.
You don't want to fuck with me. Peace out, y'all. G Funky, no West Fly Zone.